Folks, this assassination attempt is unraveling. More and more evidence is coming out that this was not some crazed lone gunman who may or may not have registered as a Republican at one time, but a coordinated effort with the deep state and the three-letter agencies that do their bidding. They're gunmen. They're thugs. Welcome to the Midnight Manifest. I'm your host, Mark, and it is the Midnight Hour. Secret Service counter sniper team was only given 1 day to survey the site itself, the arena that Trump was going to be performing at. They're usually given a few days, maybe even up to a week. Depends on the circumstances. But when you got someone like Donald Trump, where you know there's a hit on this man, you have a huge open area with all kinds of roofs and trees and water towers and what have you, and they were only approved 1 day in advance to survey that area. A panel of SWAT team members were asked about this on an ABC news panel, and they said that they had no briefing from the Secret Service. They were never briefed by the Secret Service. They didn't talk to them until after the shooting. Now, it's designed to look like a clusterfuck. It's designed to look like, oh, it's a mistake. If they had succeeded in killing Trump, who cares? The job would have been done. Some people would resign. Who cares? They'll have some other government job somewhere else, or they'll be making $14 million a year hosting a show on CNN by this time next year. You know how this works. They failed. They missed Trump. And now the whole thing's unraveling. Why were they only given a day? Why were they only given approval to survey the area the day before the event? Why did the Secret Service not meet with the local law enforcement and the local SWAT team? Why was that rooftop not covered? Why were the Trump supporters that were there pointing out that there was a gunman on that roof being ignored? There were multiple Trump supporters who were there at the event pointing up at the roof saying, hey, there's a guy up there with a gun. Why were they ignored? Why do we have text messages from the Secret Service indicating that they knew in advance that there was a suspicious character wandering around the event, but yet Trump was still allowed on stage? Here's a clip from Dan Bongino. He explains it a lot better than I do. And listen, you could write me off as a conspiracy theorist. That's fine. But I wouldn't call Dan Bongino a conspiracy theorist. And here's what he has to say.
I'm hearing, again, from a unimpeachable source on this, that may have been the case, that CS team wasn't dispatched until the day before. Explains everything. Explains everything. The amount, and by the way, I hope you understand, explains means like this was malfeasance. This wasn't like a mistake. They did this on purpose. Like they intentionally knew because this is what you do. You're Secret Service agents. You're looking at a site going, line of sight issue there, and they did nothing about it until the day before, which left no time for them to do anything, including even a basic advance where they communicate with the local SWAT team. This is misfeasance. Malfeasance, excuse me, not misfeasance. This was intentional. You better have a damn good excuse.
Folks, the more they unravel this, the more it becomes painfully obvious, proving what we already knew, what me and you already knew. This was not some lone gunman. This was a deep state operation to take out Donald Trump. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do me a favor. Like and share this episode. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified of any future episodes of the Midnight Manifest. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your midnight.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.